Welcome back to another episode of 40 Facts About the 40K Universe. I am your host, Gershwin, and you are watching One Mind Syndicate. Today we continue taking on viewer requests as we talk about the Iron Fist. This is a successor chapter of the Imperial Fists. Now, if you guys have any suggestions for Space Marine chapters that you guys would like us to create a video for, please comment down below. Don't forget to put suggestion followed by whatever chapter it is. If you want to suggest something else, please do so. Anything of Warhammer 40K that you guys would like to see a video for, comment down below. And if you want to learn more about this chapter, jump on over to the wiki page. More information can be found there. With that said, let's get into 40 facts about the Iron Fists. The Iron Fists are a Codex Astartes compliant loyalist Space Marine chapter who are a successor chapter of the Imperial Fists. They were formed in the 37th millennium during the 22nd founding. The Iron Fists call the world of Tolerus their home. The Iron Fists primarily wear light blue gray silver color power armor, the Aquila or Imperialis on the chest guard, as well as the arms and gauntlets are golden in color. The open face golden color squad specialty symbol is indicated in the right shoulder pad. A black colored Gothic numeral stenciled on the right knee indicates a squad number. The Iron Fist chapter badge is a golden colored gauntlet in the shape of a clenched fist, similar in style to the one used by the Imperial Fists. It is set upon a field of light blue gray silver. The Imperial Fists feel a strong contempt for people who worship the Emperor of Mankind as a god and adhere to the dictates of the Imperial Creed, and have on more than one occasion refused to help the Inquisition or the Ecclesiarchy. This behavior has given them many high-ranking enemies within the bureaucracy of the Imperium, but also has developed a reputation for the Imperial Fists of favoring steadfast justice and honesty. The Iron Fists hold true to the memory of the Emperor's wishes, that superstition and religion be cast aside by mankind, though they continue to revere him as a paragon of what humanity should aspire to emulate. The Iron Fists revere Rogodorn as their Primarch, follow many of the same chapter traditions as the Imperial Fists, and support their brother chapter, the Imperial Fist and Black Templars, when called upon for assistance. The Iron Fist chapter has also been described as using power shields, molded into the shapes of medieval gauntlets. The Iron Fist follow the Codex Astartes in all matters of organization, with one exception, in that they allow Tech Marines to be elevated in rank high enough to lead their own companies. As a chapter of Space Marine recruited from a single planet, each battle brother of the Iron Fists shares a common cultural bond. The entire Iron Fist chapter joined with elements of the Blood Ravens chapter to combat a huge Eldar strike force that was assaulting the world of Lithrak 6. The two chapters were seriously outnumbered by the Eldar forces. When all hope seemed lost, the Blood Ravens reluctantly agreed to bring nearby reinforcement to their chapter. For 5 days, the Iron Fist fought alone, holding the Eldar at bay. The Iron Fist chapter master, Kastal Virchin, held a breach in the Imperial lines, slaying 2 Aspect Warrior Exarchs single-handedly. The Eldar prepared to launch their final assault on the beleaguered Space Marines when reinforcement finally arrived. The sky of Lithrak 6 filled with Blood Raven drop pods. Soon the two chapters, fighting in tandem, altered the course of the battlefield and destroyed the Eldar army completely. After the fight, the Blood Ravens praised the Iron Fist's courage and tactical prowess. Shortly after the Iron Fist had restocked their supplies and filled their ranks with new Astartes following the terrible losses suffered by the chapter in Lithrak 6, an emergency call for aid reached them from a planet called Arx. Arx was under siege from an orc wall, led by war boss Nazdreg. Chapter Master Verchin immediately assembled the Iron Fist available strength and went in with all speed towards Arax. When they appeared in orbit, the Iron Fist learned that the Greenskin Horde was about to overwhelm the Imperial forces. Arax Planetary Defense Force troops and Imperial Guard regiments fought valiantly, but were vastly outnumbered, and despite the presence of the officers of the Imperial Guard's commissariat, their courage could only last for so long. The Iron Fist struck hard and fast, slamming into the Orc army in a drop-pod assault. Thousands of Orcs died in the initial slaughter, and thousands more again as the Orcs turn from the Imperials to fight the new threat, giving the beleaguered guard a chance to reload their weapons and fire with impunity. The guardsmen redoubled their efforts, and with the aid of the Space Marines, the Orcs were soon beaten. War boss Nazdrak was never found or captured, and his whereabouts are currently unknown. The Iron Fist were impressed by the guardsmen of Arax, and would soon train their own planetary defense force for their chapter homeworld of Talarus, a fine army willing to go to any length to protect their homeworld. Years later, Arax was in danger yet again. A Tyranid splinter fleet from High Fleet Behemoth had appeared at the edge of the star system, slowing its approach only to feast on unsettled worlds and Imperial monitoring stations. The Imperium responded to the threat quickly, but was unable to send many troops, as the Imperial Guard was dealing with the bulk of the main High Fleet at another location. The Iron Fist quickly mobilized a response fleet, supported by starships from the Adeptus Mechanicus and the Arxian Orbital Defense Fleet, and made a planet-strike assault. Despite their courage and best efforts, they were slowly pushed back by the raging tide of Xenos. The Arxian fleet captain, Valerian, had done his best in halting the advance of the foe and providing the Iron Fist and the other Arxian defenders to prepare their defenses. Their fearsome missile batteries and gun turrets glowed red from overheating, and still there was no sign of the enemy assaults tiring. A never-ending tide of Tyranids attacked the valiant Space Marines and the Planetary Defense Force troops. It was here that Chapter Master Virchin and his battle brothers proved their worth 100 times over. They managed to destroy dozens of Tyranid synapse creatures, taking a heavy toll on the confused aliens. Imperial casualties were rising, but the Tyranid force was slowly being depleted. The final battle raged at the hive city of Tarus Minor, where the Iron Fist carved a bloody hole in the Tyranid hordes, smiting them with righteous fury, while their battle sought and Balter's round drowned out the hideous, kneeing cries of the aliens. Slowly but surely, the Tyranids were wiped from the planet. And those were 40 facts about the Iron Fists. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, if you have any other suggestions for other Space Marine chapters that you guys would like us to create a video for, please comment down below. Let us know what chapter that is. And if you have any other requests for any other topics, please request that as well down in the comment section below. Pretty cool chapter. I think it's the very first chapter that I've seen that actually goes against anybody who is for the Imperial Creed. Not many Space Marine chapters believe in the Imperial Creed, but to actually see one that is against the Imperial Creed and fights the Ecclesiarchy, fights the Inquisition, that's pretty enlightening, a pretty enlightened way of thinking, I guess. What I found kind of funny is that it says in the lore that they will help out the Black Templars, and the Black Templars are extremely zealots. They're extreme zealots, so that means that they worship the God Emperor. They believe he's a God Emperor. So the fact that those two would battle each other really shows the love that they have for their Primarch, or the bond that they have for having the same Primarch and still going out and fighting, even though they both should hate each other. Both chapters should hate each other. But again, guys, thank you so much for liking, commenting, and sharing. If you want to support us a little bit more, jump on over to Patreon. With a simple $1 a month, you help us out. You help us create more videos for you, and you get some extra videos as well. So jump on over to Patreon, support us there. Link is down in the description below. If you can't, that's okay. Simply by liking, commenting, and sharing, you tell YouTube that you want to see more content from us, and that helps out the channel. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon right next to subscribe if you're already a subscriber, because that tells YouTube, again, that you really like this channel and you want to be notified about our videos, and we post videos every single day. With that said, guys, I'll catch you tomorrow. This was Gersh1 with One Mind Syndicate, signing out.